Studying with AI has become more and more popular, but most people are just doing it wrong. Instead of using AI to replace existing study habits, if you use it the right ways, it can be another tool in your arsenal to process information faster and increase understanding. If you're looking to improve your study skills this semester, the 5 study hacks that I'll show you in this video can help you improve your understanding and process information faster using AI. Let's get started. The first study hack is to use AI to explain and break down complex topics. AI is great at taking a topic and breaking it down into smaller, kind of bite-sized chunks that are easier for you to process. For example, if you run into a topic that you don't really understand, you can use AI to break down that topic for you and make it easier to understand. So for example, let's say you come across something like this example in chemistry. You need help trying to understand what the keyword is. You can ask AI to explain the concept for you. And for this, I'm using a tool called AI Blaze. It lets me create some saved prompts and use them on any website. So for this one, I've asked, explain this concept in detail and break it down for me. So you can see it takes the information from my textbook, breaks it down for me in easier to understand terms, definitions, even some examples that I can use to really understand the topic. If you want to copy the prompt that I use here, or you want to give AI Blaze a try, check out the description below. The next way that AI can be insanely useful is to generate study guides for you. If you're like me and prefer reviewing notes and written material, this tip can be really helpful for you. For example, let's say you've got some notes and you want to study it, but you're not really good at just studying notes. So let's take the notes. You can ask the AI to review the notes and generate a study guide based off of those notes. So I'm using AI Blaze. Right now it's generating a study guide, so it's taking what I've already written in terms of notes, turns it into a guide that I can really study to help me understand the topic. So for this one, it's really going into the causes, important information, definitions, kind of a summary that I can read through, study, makes it a lot easier to understand. Using AI to test your knowledge might be the most game-changing study hack in this entire video. If you're someone who prefers studying with someone else, like a partner, AI can actually help you replicate that process. For example, I have a prompt that says, start an interactive study session and test my knowledge on this topic. So what it does is the AI will go through and understand the topic that I'm trying to test my knowledge on. I can tell it to start and it'll ask me questions, kind of a more chat-based one-to-one conversation. Then I can go through, provide answers, and then when I submit my answer, it will give me feedback, correct what I'm saying, and kind of help me out understand what I'm trying to process for this topic. And this is great if you have a more active study style that you prefer. If you really like a kind of a chat conversation based, this is a great way to really boost your information processing with AI. Some people will argue that taking notes manually is a good way to study, but if that isn't for you, use AI to take the notes for you. This allows you to skip the boring parts and get right to studying. So here I've got my online textbook open, and in my prompt, I've gone through and outlined what exactly the format is that I want the AI to generate the notes in. But that just makes it so much easier to streamline the process of studying. Instead of having to read through all this manually, the AI can go through and generate notes on each section, important things to remember, data or formulas that I need to remember, key terms and definitions specifically that I can go through and study. And that just makes the whole studying process so much faster. This last study hack is great for the final phase of studying, kind of like your last minute prep. Use AI to generate practice tests and give feedback on your answers. So if you're studying before a test, a quiz, or an exam, you can ask the AI to generate a practice test for you. And this is great because the AI can take either some notes or your textbook and make a practice test that you can use to go through and test your knowledge on certain things, see what you're doing. And the best part is, once you give it your answers, the AI can go through and then provide feedback on those answers. So here I've added my answers to the question, and the AI goes through and grades each question one by one, gives feedback on the answer that I provided and what the right answer is. That's the great thing about it, and with this you can study so much faster and process information more quickly because the AI works a lot faster and when you need it. I hope the tips in this video helped you out. Check the description if you want to copy any of the prompts I used in this video, and you can give AI Blaze a try at blaze.today/study. Thanks!